this, when you speed it up a little bit, it's kick. I go up the circle with the second kick, you're going to shuffle in and kick out the push, pull, sweep, and check. Check down, back knuckle. Secure it. I'm going to snap, kick, and poke, and then drop on the elbow with a flat hat stance. Check it. Looping overhead. Thrust and sweep, and then hop switch. Okay, now you can do this two different ways. I can kick and back knuckle, boom, come all the way through, and then cross and whip. I'm going to step away from Guy, so I'm not going to check him, but I'm going to check Sean as I go to 2, and I hit the throat. Now the reason I don't go to 3 or directly into him is because I want a line of entry into Guy also, so I don't want to cut myself short on the first move, if that makes sense. So I'm going to step off to 2, I'm going to pin, and I'm going to catch him right in the throat. That should take care of it. Hi, I'm Tim Bulot. Welcome to the Lost 48 Browns. Why are we calling this 2 DVD series The Lost 48 Browns? Allow me to explain. Back in the early 1990s, I ran a large commercial school in Irving, Texas. At that time, I realized that when the students got to the level in which they needed to practice and test for their 3rd and 2nd degree brown belt exams, some sort of video reference would be very useful to them. These techniques are very long, very complicated. They contain a lot of information, valuable information. So myself and some of my students set out to accomplish this task. We recorded and documented the 48 brown belt techniques that Ed Parker designed for 3rd and 2nd degree brown belt. In my opinion, some of his finest works. Techniques like destructive fans, deceptive panther, prance of the tiger, and entwined maces. Also to include the famous 2-man techniques of the Ed Parker Kenpo system, and finishing up with the gun and the knife techniques. These videos were available only in my school at that time. Well, some years later, I ended up closing that school to allow myself to work overseas. And during the process, the master tapes got lost. I never forgot about those tapes. Myself and my students, we put so much time and effort into documenting those 48 techniques. Well, guess what? In 2010, while moving into my new home, I found the original camera master tapes. They were in pristine condition, so we set out to digitize the footage as soon as possible. After reviewing the footage again, I realized there was so much value to this material, that this was such a great documentation of the original format of these 48 techniques. We decided to put these DVD series together because we know someone like yourself out there that's preparing for 3rd or 2nd degree brown in the Ed Parker Kenpo system could use this information. So for those reasons, we've come to call this series The Lost 48 Browns.